Today we welcome HGTV's Paul James, the star of the Gardner Guy. Paul did some great work at the Tournament of Roses Parade this year, which aired on New Year's Day, actually the 1st of January. He is here now to give us a behind-the-scenes look at how giant structures are transformed into magnificent floor masterpieces. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, sir.
Great to see you.
I tell you what, please go ahead.
Well, the amazing floats that you saw on New Year's Day, this is a great example and a close-up view of one of them. This is from Dole Packaged Foods, and it's all about the tropics. It's all about bananas and pineapples and mangoes and tropical flowers of every kind imaginable. There's just so many incredible flowers here. And, Tom, you may have remembered seeing that somebody on that zip line, 26-foot zip line. They were going back and forth and back and forth. I'm glad I didn't have that job. And 4 waterfalls were running. This was really, really a showcase piece. Back behind me is Miracle Grow. Their float was all about really celebrating the adventure you can find in the backyard through gardening. And 100% of the material on that float came from California gardens, including some that came from just ordinary backyard gardeners like me. This is Northwestern Mutual. This is called Dancing into Adventure, and it's about primarily a woman named Peyton Richardson, a 13-year-old girl who's an aspiring ballerina, and she's battling leukemia. So she and her family were riding on this float. You may recall seeing that ballerina in motion. But this is all about Northwestern Mutual's commitment to fighting childhood cancers. And then this one you probably didn't forget, especially if you were hungry at the time, because this is from the California Milk Advisory Board. And this was all about realizing that you can discover all sorts of culinary adventures through California dairy products. So this one, you've got the cheese, you've got the milk, you've got the yogurt, and Tom, you've got my personal favorite here, a great big old pat of butter.
Yes, sir. Homogenized and pasteurized. You gotta love it. How many people work on those floats? Can you tell us that?
It's hundreds and hundreds. The number of volunteers, I don't know the exact count, Tom, but they fill all these barns, and they give of their time, they give up their vacation time, their sick leave. They show up here from points all over the U.S. just to help make this event what it is. Quite frankly, without them, there would not be a Tournament of Roses parade.
HGTV's Paul James, thanks for joining us today from Pasadena, California.
Thanks, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, sir. And we've got more after the break in just a moment.